is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome to
Trivia for Kids podcasts,
episode number
7.
And we're back with some familiar voices. We have
Ren
and Casey. And once again, we have
Brooks.
and Brooks. Now, today is a special day. What is today, you guys?
Valentine's Day.
And what did we do on Valentine's Day?
We made something.
What did you make?
We make some bags.
You made some bags. And what did you put in the bags?
Some candy.
Yum. And what did you do for Valentine's Day, Ren?
We had a party.
What kind of a party?
It's really hard to describe.
What was the best candy that you got today?
That's a tough question.
Because you love all candy, like the best candy?
Yeah.
Brooks, what was the best candy you got today?
Some Smarties.
Ooh, Smarties, yum. Well, I'm really excited to podcast with you both again this week. Are you excited, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited, Ren?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the joke of the week?
Sure. Why did the kid bring a ladder to school?
I don't know.
Because she wanted to go to high school.
Oh, is that how it works? You just have to bring a ladder and then you just can skip grades?
No.
That was a good joke, though. All right. Should we get ready with the categories?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Here's how the show works. Trivia for Kids consists of 5 rounds with 7 questions each. We will announce the answers at the end of each round. Each new round will have a different category. After the 5th round, we will have the final exam, which will test you on the toughest questions we have covered in the previous rounds. Everyone ready? Let's get started.
Round 1. The category is cars. A big thanks to listener Wes for his category idea. Thanks, Wes. Question 1. In what year was the first car built that everyone could buy? Question 2. What does an odometer measure? Question 3. Currently, the fastest car in the world that you can buy is the SSC Tuatara. How fast can it go? Question 4. How many cars are there estimated to be in the world? Question 5. What car color is most popular? Question 6. True or false? The electric car was invented before the gas-powered car. Question 7. What are tires mostly made of? And now the answers to round 1. Question 1. In what year was the first car built that everyone could buy?
1908.
Yep, it was called a Ford Model T, and it was built by Henry Ford, and it cost around $850.
Not a lot right now, but I bet it was a bunch back then.
Yeah, I bet it was a lot of money back then. Question 2. What does an odometer measure?
Miles.
Did you know that there's something on our car that every mile you drive, it just keeps adding up, and it keeps track of how many miles your car has driven total?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so every time we drive a mile, it adds a mile to the odometer total.
That's neat.
Question 3. Currently, the fastest car in the world you can buy is the SSC Tuatara. How fast can it go?
316 miles per hour.
That is way faster than my mom van can go.
Hardy, hardy, har.
Question 4. How many cars are there estimated to be in the world?
1.2 billion cars.
Think about that number. 1.2 billion cars in the world. That is a lot of cars.
I'm speechless.
And China is said to be the country with the most cars. Question 5. What car color is most popular?
White.
And when you get older and you get a car, what color do you want it to be?
White.
Question 6. True or false? The electric car was invented before the gas-powered car.
True.
It's true. Electric cars were invented prior to the gasoline-powered car. However, the very first car ever invented was powered by steam, just like a train. Question 7. What are tires mostly made of?
Rubber. What else would it be made of?
I don't know. Plastic?
Who would want a plastic tire?
Have you ever heard of the saying burn rubber?
No.
That means like you go so fast that your tires spin really, really fast and it makes them smoke and you burn rubber.
Yeah.
Round 2. The category is Paw Patrol. Question 1. What is the name of the chocolate lab pup who usually helps in water rescues? Question 2. Mayor Goodway has a pet chicken. What is her name? Question 3. How old is Ryder? Question 4. Where do the pups gather to get their mission information from Ryder? Question 5. Which pup's catchphrase is, "Whether there's ice or snow, I'm ready to go"? Question 6. What type of dog is Marshall? Question 7. Ryder and the pups live in Adventure Bay, but where does Mayor Humdinger live? And now the answers to round 2. Question 1. What is the name of the chocolate lab pup who usually helps in water rescues?
Zuma.
And what color is Zuma?
Orange.
He is orange. Who's your favorite Paw Patrol?
Chase.
Why do you like Chase?
Because he's blue.
And is blue your favorite color?
Mm-hmm.
Question 2. Mayor Goodway has a pet chicken. What is her name?
Chicoletta.
Chicoletta. I always thought it was kind of funny that a mayor has a pet chicken. Is that funny? Is that a funny pet?
Yeah.
Question 3. How old is Ryder?
Very old.
Very old. Ryder is 10. Question 4. Where do the pups gather to get their missions from Ryder?
At the pup tower.
At the pup tower. But it's also called the lookout. What do they say? Let's go to the lookout. And they say,
why don't need us?
Question 5. Which pup's catchphrase is, "Whether there's ice or snow, I'm ready to go"?
Everest.
Everest. She's not on very many episodes, is she? No. Question 6. What type of dog is Marshall?
Fire dog.
Do you know what kind of dog he is? He's a Dalmatian.
He's a Dalmatian.
Question 7. Ryder and the pups live in Adventure Bay, but where does Mayor Humdinger live?
In Foggy Bottom.
I didn't know if you'd know that one. He lives in Foggy Bottom. That's right.
Round 3. The category is dinosaurs. Question 1. On which continent have
the most dinosaur fossils been found? Question 2. True or false? Some dinosaurs were as small as turkeys. Question 3. How many horns did a triceratops have? Question 4. True or false? The name dinosaur means terrible lizard. Question 5. A person who studies fossils and prehistoric life, such as dinosaurs, is known as what? Question 6. How much meat could a Tyrannosaurus rex eat in one bite? Question 7. What kind of dinosaur is the Toronto-based NBA basketball team named after? And now the answers to round 3. Question 1. On which continent have the most dinosaur fossils been found? North America.
So that means our continent was the one that had the most dinosaurs on it in the past. That's crazy to think about.
Question 2. True or false? Some dinosaurs were as small as turkeys. True.
True. Some dinosaur species were small enough to hold in your hand, and others were as big as houses.
Question 3. How many horns did a triceratops have? 3.
Do you think that it was called since it's called a triceratops, that gives it away that it had 3 horns?
No, I don't really get how triceratops would have 3 in it.
Because like a triangle has 3 sides, and a tricycle has 3 wheels. So things that have tri in them kind of mean 3.
Question 4. True or false? The name dinosaur means terrible lizard. True.
I think that's appropriate. I feel like dinosaurs were probably terrible lizards. What do you think?
Yep. Question 5. A person who studies fossils and prehistoric life, such as dinosaurs, is known as what? A paleontologist.
Is that what you want to be when you grow up?
No.
What do you want to be?
An eye doctor. Question 6. How much meat could a Tyrannosaurus rex eat in one bite? 500 pounds.
500 pounds in one bite. That's huge. I'm trying to think of something that weighs 500 pounds. Like, an elephant's too big. What do you think weighs 500 pounds? Probably like a cow? No, maybe like a small cow. But in one bite, just whoop, cow, gone.
That's a lot. Question 7. What kind of dinosaur is the Toronto-based NBA basketball team named after? Raptor.
Have you heard of the Toronto Raptors?
No.
You don't follow much NBA basketball, do you?
No.
Round 4. The category is things that start with A. Question 1. Which fruit is the main ingredient in guacamole? Question 2. What was the last name of the 2nd and 6th presidents of the United States? Question 3. What is the state capital of Georgia? Question 4. What country is known as the land down under? Question 5. What fruit is said to keep the doctor away if you eat one per day? Question 6. This cartoon's theme song goes, "Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We get to learn to work and play and get along with each other." Question 7. What is the Spanish word for goodbye? And now the answers to round 4. Question 1. Which fruit is the main ingredient in guacamole?
Avocado.
Would you have guessed avocado is a fruit, or did you think it was a vegetable?
Vegetable.
I think an avocado is kind of like a tomato. Like, it seems like it should be a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit. Do you like avocado?
Kind of. I haven't had one in a really long time.
It used to be your favorite food when you were a baby. You loved them.
Well, that was more like 3 years ago. Way more than that, actually.
Question 2. What was the last name of the 2nd and 6th presidents of the United States?
Adams.
Do you know that they were father and son?
No.
Yep. John Adams and John Quincy Adams were father and son, and they were both presidents. Question 3. What is the state capital of Georgia?
Atlanta.
Have you ever been to Atlanta?
No.
No, but I'd like to go. Question 4. What country is known as the land down under?
Australia.
Have you ever been to Australia?
No.
Would you like to go?
Not exactly.
What? I would want to go. Question 5. What fruit is said to keep the doctor away if you eat one per day?
Apple.
Have you heard of that saying? An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Nope.
Question 6. This cartoon's theme song goes, "Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We get to learn and work and play and get along with each other."
Arthur.
Are you embarrassed that I just sang that?
Very.
Question 7. What is the Spanish word for goodbye?
Adios. Round 5. The category is water. Question 1. The solid state of water is known as what? Question 2. Does water cover more or less than 50% of the Earth's surface? Question 3. At what temperature does water freeze? Question 4. How much water is used to flush a toilet? Question 5. A person can live about a month without food, but how long can a person live without water? Question 6. What is the longest river in the United States? Question 7. What percent of the water on Earth is fresh water, not salt water? And now the answers to round 5. Question 1. The solid state of water is known as what? Ice.
Frozen water, or ice, is 9% lighter than liquid water, which is why ice floats in a glass of water.
Question 2. Does water cover more or less than 50% of the Earth's surface? More.
Yep, more. Water covers around 70 to 80% of the entire Earth's surface.
Question 3. At what temperature does water freeze? 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Or 0 degrees Celsius.
Question 4. How much water is used to flush a toilet? 2 to 7 gallons.
So, every time you flush a toilet, it's 2 to 7 gallons of water. So think about like the size of a gallon of milk in the fridge. It's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
So think every time you flush the toilet, it's either 2 of those to 7 of those. That's a lot of water.
Question 5. A person can live about a month without food, but how long can a person live without water? Only about a week.
That's crazy. That is not very long.
Question 6. What is the longest river in the United States? The Missouri.
Which river do we live by?
I don't know.
We live by the Missouri. You've swam in the Missouri. Do you know that?
No.
Yep.
Question 7. What percent of the water on Earth is freshwater, not salt water? 3%.
Of all of that water, only 3% of it is freshwater. The rest is saltwater. That's crazy. And now the questions for the final exam. Now remember, you've already heard these questions in this episode, but these are the hardest ones we had. So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers were. Question 1. What does an odometer measure?
Miles.
Question 2. What country is known as the land down under?
Australia.
Question 3. The solid state of water is known as what?
Ice.
Question 4. A person who studies fossils and prehistoric life, such as dinosaurs, is known as what?
A paleontologist.
Question 5. What are tires mostly made of?
Rubber.
Question 6. What is the longest river in the United States?
The Missouri.
Question 7. What is the Spanish word for goodbye?
Adios. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Did you guys have fun this time?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your favorite question?
Paw Patrol.
What was your favorite question, Red?
Paw Patrol. I don't know. I like kicking the tablet.
you like kicking the tablet. Okay.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Trivia for Kids Podcast. And if you have any ideas for questions or even an entire category, please email us at triviaforkidspodcast@gmail.com.